EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 28.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 26.
Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
7. Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tamu. Throwing right in and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ta'amu. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Auden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
That extra point is
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Tabu will look to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brady Jarrett on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Dissly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 28, Texans 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tabu. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. False start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown.
Arizona.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Is good.
No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down, Cardinals.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 5 brings up.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Shaq.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
82, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Shift this side. Shift this side. We got three. Keep
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 47 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's a loss of 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. a 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out right at the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Number 26.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
43-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he lost the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A gain of 45 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. This is Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the extra.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Down by Shaq Thompson. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss right to Barkley. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They run once more with McKinnon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to